Good afternoon and welcome to the weekly business meeting of the South Carolina Coastal Council. It is the South Carolina Public Service Commission. Moving back an agency or two. We are here today for our weekly business meeting. It's approximately 3 o'clock on Thursday, February 26, 2026. All commissioners are present in the hearing room, and we are ready to proceed. Mr. Scarborough, if you would, please address our docket.
Good afternoon, Chair Powers, Vice Chair Williams, and Commissioners. The first order of business is to set the date of the next Commission business meeting. Staff recommends that the next regularly scheduled business meeting be set for Thursday, March 5th, 2026 at 1 o'clock p.m.
The next regularly scheduled business meeting will be Thursday, March 5th at 1 o'clock.
Thank you, sir. Today there are 13 items on the utilities agenda and 14 items on the transportation agenda. Item number 1 is in dockets number 1998-75C and 1998-76C, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This is post-closing notification for informational purposes only of the transfer of indirect control of Knology of South Carolina Incorporated to Bandit Midco Incorporated.
As to item number 1, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Caston.
On January 13th, 2026, Wide Open West Incorporated, Knology of South Carolina Incorporated, Midco Incorporated, and Bandit Midco Incorporated notified the Commission by letter that the transfer of indirect control of Knology of South Carolina to Bandit Midco, which was completed on December 31st, 2025. Since Commission approval was not required for the transaction, I move that the Commission accept for information only the post-closing notification concerning the completion of the transfer of indirect control of Knology of South Carolina Incorporated to Bandit Midco Incorporated. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Having heard the motions, any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 2 concerns the Commission's issuance of a request for proposal regarding the avoided cost proceedings for Duke Energy Carolinas LLC and Duke Energy Progress LLC, and all commissioners are eligible to vote.
Item number 2, do I hear a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Thomas.
I move that the Commission instruct Commission staff to issue a request for proposal for consultants and experts for the 2027 avoided cost proceedings to be filed by Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated, Duke Energy Carolinas LLC, and Duke Energy Progress LLC as required by statute.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it.
Item number 3 appears in docket number 2025-276E, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This item involves final disposition of this docket.
As to item number 3, is there a motion?
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, fellow commissioners, pursuant to the Utility Facility Siting and Environmental Protection Act found at South Carolina Code Annotated Section 58-33-120, all other applicable Commission rules and regulations, and subject to the recommendations made by the Office of Regulatory Staff in this docket, I move that the Commission grant the application of SR Cordova LLC for a certificate of environmental compatibility, and public convenience and necessity for the construction and operation of a 100-megawatt solar facility in Orangeburg County, South Carolina. I further move that the Commission grant SR Cordova's request to proceed with initial construction work as allowed by South Carolina Code Annotated Section 58-33-110, Paragraph 7. The Commission shall issue a full order outlining in detail its findings and conclusions in this case in a full order. So moved.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. Having heard the motions, any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 4 is in docket number 2025-159G, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This is a request from Mr. Travis Hunt to reschedule the hearing concerning his complaint in this docket and a response from Piedmont Natural Gas Company Incorporated for a briefing.
As to item number 4, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Belser.
I move that the commission instruct the commission staff to hold a status conference in this docket to establish a procedural schedule for the purpose of convening the hearing in this matter to address the complaint of Travis Hunt. So
Thank
moved.
you, Commissioner Belser. Having heard the motion, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it, the motion carries.
Item number 5 is in docket number 2025-243 WS, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This item involves final disposition of this docket.
Item number 5, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Caston.
I move that the commission grant the application of Kiowa Island Utility Incorporated for approval of an adjustment in rates and charges and modifications to certain terms and conditions for the provisions of water and sewer service pursuant to the terms of the settlement agreement filed by the parties on January 30th, 2026. Settlement agreement was entered into by all three parties to the docket: Kiowa Island Utility Incorporated, the Department of Consumer Affairs, and the Office of Regulatory Staff. The parties agreed to a 9.3% return on common equity, a capital structure of 50.53% debt, and 49.47% equity, with a cost of debt of 4.65% and a weighted average cost of capital of 6.95%. The rates generate an annual base revenue increase equaling $1,005,000, or approximately 7.33%, to be effective March 26, 2026. I further find that the proposed accounting and pro forma adjustments included as attachment A to the settlement agreement are reasonable and should be adopted by the Commission for rate-making purposes. A full order will be issued detailing the decision. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Having heard the motion, any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it, the motion carries.
Items 6 through 8 involve motions for admission pro hoc vici, and the commission may address these together, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. Item number 6 appears in docket number 2025-323E. This is a motion for admission pro hoc vici for Michael K. Lavanga, Esquire, filed on behalf of Nucor Steel, Berkeley. Item number 7 is in docket number 2025-325E. This is a motion for admission pro hoc vici for Dorothy E. Jaffe, Esquire, on behalf of Sierra Club. And item number 8 appears in docket number 2025-323E. This is a motion for admission pro hoc vici for Dorothy E. Jaffe, Esquire, on behalf of Sierra Club.
As to items 6 through 8, as presented by Mrs. Scarborough, is there a motion?
Chair Powers,
Commissioner Williams.
thank you. I move the commission approve the 3 pending motions for pro hoc vici admission in agenda items number 6 through 8 as identified by Mr. Scarborough. A directive order will be issued in the docket granting each motion for pro hoc vici admission.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Williams, any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it, the motion carries.
Item number 9 appears in docket number 2024-146A, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This item concerns the hearing on January 29, 2026, regarding written interrogatories and the production of documents and things.
As to item number 9, do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Britt.
the Commission staff is currently conducting the 5-year review of the South Carolina Code of Regulations, Chapter 103, which would include South Carolina Code annotated regs 103-833. I move that the Commission staff consider proposed amendments to Regulation 103-833, including reference Rule 26 of the South Carolina Rules of Civil Procedure, as part of the 5-year review of Chapter 103 of the South Carolina Code of Regulations. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Britt. Having heard the motion, is any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it, the motion carries.
Item number 10 concerns the review of energy infrastructure project applications for completeness and deficiencies under South Carolina Code annotated section 58-37-120, and all commissioners are eligible to vote.
As to item number 10, do I hear a motion?
Chair Powers,
Commissioner Williams.
thank you. The South Carolina Energy Security Act defines the Public Service Commission of South Carolina as an agency for purposes of South Carolina Code annotated sections 58-37-110 and 58-37-120, two statutory provisions within Title 58, Chapter 37, Article 3, which pertain to the energy infrastructure projects. Accordingly, the Commission is subject to the requirements regarding completeness and sufficiency of applications as articulated in South Carolina Code annotated Section 58-37-120A2 and -120D, respectively. I move that the Commission instruct the Chief Clerk to schedule a workshop with interested parties to discuss how to further effectuate and implement the requirements of South Carolina Code annotated Section 58-37-120A2 and -120D.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Having heard the motions, any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 11 appears in dockets number 2013-298E and 2015-163E, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This is a request from Duke Energy Carolinas LLC and Duke Energy Progress LLC to establish a new docket for updates to the company's EEDSM mechanisms.
As to number 11, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Thomas.
I move that the commission instruct the clerk's office to open a docket for the purpose of the joint application of Duke Energy Carolinas LLC and Duke Energy Progress LLC for review of the DSM EE mechanism.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Having heard the motion, any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 12 is in docket number 2026-49E, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This is a request from Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated for a waiver of notice and/or hearing to increase its rate rider related to pension cost from 0.019 cents to 0.049 cents per kilowatt hour.
That's to item number 12. Do I hear a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. I move that the Commission grant the request of Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated for waiver of notice and hearing pursuant to South Carolina Code annotated Section 58-27-870F. Consistent with this motion, I move that the Commission find and conclude that the requested relief in this proceeding is necessary for orderly rate administration and does not require a determination of the entire rate structure and overall rate of return.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Having heard the motion, any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it. Motion carries.
Item number 13 is in docket number 2026-11E, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This item involves a proposed discovery procedural schedule for this docket from Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated.
As to item number 13, do I hear a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Caston.
On February 18th, 2026, Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated filed a proposed procedure schedule for each phase of discovery concerning the deadlines provided in the notice of filing issued by the clerk's office on October 15th, 2025. The proposed procedural schedule from Dominion was in response to the notice of request for written comments on discovery scheduled and deadline notice by the clerk's office on February 11th, 2026. I move that the Commission adopt the following procedural schedule. Dominion Annual Update, which was filed January 30th, 2026. Petition to intervene due March 2nd, 2026. Deadline for other parties to issue discovery on Annual Update, March 12th, 2026. Deadline for Dominion to respond to discovery requests from other parties, March 25th, 2026. Other parties' comments in response to Dominion's annual update, April 1st, 2026. Deadline for Dominion to issue discovery in response to written comments, April 3rd, 2026. Deadline for other parties to respond to Dominion's discovery request, April 10th, 2026. Deadline for Dominion to file reply comments, if any, April 15th, 2026. Commission staff is authorized to adjust and modify the procedural and discovery schedule as needed. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Having heard the motion, is any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no. Ayes have it, the motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, that completes the utilities agenda before the commission. Moving on to the motor carrier agenda. In Part A, there are 6 applications for new Class C and Class E certificates that the commission may address together, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. Item A1 is in docket number 2026-29T. This is the application of Ray Brown, doing business as Adinkra Transport Services for a Class C taxi certificate. Item A2 is in docket number 2026-34T, which is the application of Five Star Limousine and Sedan Service LLC for a Class C charter certificate. Item A3 is in docket number 2026-38T. This is the application of Trolley's Incorporated, doing business as Sunway Charters for a Class C charter certificate. Item A4 is in docket number 2026-43T. This is the application of Angels Chariot for a Class C non-emergency certificate. Item A5 is in docket number 2026-44T, which is the application of Southern Screams LLC, doing business as the Epic Express for a Class C charter certificate. And item A6 is in docket number 2026-46T. This is the application of NBF Rock Hill LLC, doing business as Two Men in a Truck Rock Hill for a Class E household goods certificate.
Thank you, Mr. Scarborough. As to items A1 through A6, do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Britt.
I move that the commission approve the applications for Class C and Class E certificates and agenda items number A1 through A6 as identified by Mr. Scarborough. A directive order will be issued in each docket granting the motor carrier's application.
Thank you, Commissioner Britt. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Britt, is any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it, the motion carries.
In Part B of the transportation agenda, there are 4 requests to reinstate certificates. The commission may address these items together, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. Item B1 appears in docket number 2024-118T. This is a request from Almeida's Transportation LLC for reinstatement of Class C non-emergency certificate number 9940. Item B2 is in docket number 2021-139T. This is a request from Advanced Mobile Care LLC to reinstate Class C non-emergency certificate number 9594. Item B3 is in docket number 2016-137T. This is a request from Cleo Lee, doing business as On-Time Delivery, for reinstatement of Class C taxi certificate number 9159. And item B4 is in docket number 2013-141T. This is a request from Caring for You Transport Services LLC for reinstatement of Class C non-emergency certificate number 9849.
Chair Powers, just to make sure I heard that right, was that 2023-141T?
Thank you, Commissioner. That should be 2023-141T. Thank you for
Okay.
correcting that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Having heard the items as presented, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. Subject to the compliance with all applicable statutes and commission rules and regulations, I move that the commission reinstate the Class C certificates in agenda items number B1 through B4 as identified by Mr. Scarborough. A directive order will be issued in each docket granting the motor carrier's application.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Having heard the motion, is any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no. The ayes have it, the motion carries.
In Part C of the transportation agenda, there is 1 request to cancel a certificate, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. Item C1 appears in docket number 2007-407T. This is a request from Carter Transportation Services Incorporated to cancel Class C non-emergency certificate number 7892-A.
As to item C1, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Thomas.
On January the 29th, 2026, motor carrier Carter Transportation Services Incorporated filed a request to cancel its Class C non-emergency certificate. I move the commission grant the request of Carter Transportation Services Incorporated and cancel its Class C non-emergency certificate number 7892-A.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Thomas, any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it, the motion carries.
In Part D of the transportation agenda, there is one request to amend a certificate, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. Item D1 is in docket number 2023-210T. This is a request from John Johnson, doing business as Johnson Transportation, to amend Class C non-emergency certificate number 9839 to read John Johnson, doing business as John J. Transportation.
All right, as to item D1, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Caston.
On February 6, 2026, motor carrier John Johnson, doing business as Johnson Transportation, filed a request to change its Class C non-emergency certificate, change its name on its Class non-C emergency certificate. I move the commission grant the request of John Johnson, doing business as Johnson Transportation, to change the name on its Class C non-emergency certificate number 9839 to read John Johnson, doing business as Johnson J. Transportation. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Having heard the motion, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it, the motion carries.
In Part E of the transportation agenda, there are two requests for extensions of time to comply with commission rules and regulations. Item E1 appears in docket number 2025-297T, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This is a request from Bonsante Transportation LLC for a 6-month extension of time to comply with commission rules and regulations.
As to item E1, is there a motion?
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, fellow commissioners, on February 11th, 2026, Bonsanti Transportation LLC filed a request for a 6-month extension of time. Pursuant to their request, I move that the commission grant a 6-month extension of time until August 26, 2026 for motor carrier applicant Bonsanti Transportation LLC to comply with commission rules and regulations and complete the certification process. So moved.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. Having heard the motion, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it, the motion carries.
Item E2 is in docket number 2025-143T, and all commissioners are eligible to vote. This is a request from Helping Hands Logistics LLC for a 3-month extension of time to comply with commission rules and regulations.
As to item E2, do I hear a motion?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Or I should say, Mr. Chair, may I be recognized?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, fellow commissioners, on February 17th, 2026, applicant Helping Hands Logistics LLC timely filed a second request for an extension of time to complete the certification process in compliance with commission rules and regulations. The applicant previously applied for a 6-month extension of time on February 21st, 2026 to comply with commission rules and regulations. Based on the most recent request, I move that the commission grant Helping Hands Logistics LLC request for an extension of time until May 22nd, 2026. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Having heard the motion, is any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed by no. The ayes have it, the motion carries.
Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, this concludes all business noticed before the commission today.
Chair Powers,
Commissioner Williams.
thank you. This may be my last time as a commissioner to sit here, and I just wanted to say to all of my colleagues on the judicial bench that you offer a vast expertise and bright minds, and I have benefited from this immensely. And just as important, many of our staff told us that their job was to make us look good, and they have done that for me over and over and over again. And to my successor, I wish that you the best, and that you know the staff and these colleagues as I've gotten to know them and feel rewarded by their presence. So thank you all.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams.
Chair Powers.
Mr. Thomas.
Thank you. I would just like to say that Commissioner Carol Lee Williams brings a wealth of knowledge and experience, and she is very, very skilled in planning, which has been very, very valuable in the integrated resource plans, and she's very knowledgeable with demand side management and energy efficiency, and all of that information has been very useful to me personally, and I believe to the commission. And I am very, very appreciative of having learned from her and appreciate her service. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. I think we all join in your remarks. And Commissioner Williams, you will be missed. Anything further? We are adjourned.